This training is presented by the California Student Aid Commission. Welcome to our Community College Bachelor Degree Program Training Module Series. This is Module 4, Middle Class Scholarship 2.0. This brief training provides a high-level overview of middle class scholarship student eligibility and the award selection process, and introduces the middle class scholarship awarding formula. But the main purpose of this training is really to guide middle class scholarship coordinators and financial aid staff to the various websites, links, and resources where you find all the information you need to begin learning about and ultimately administering the middle class scholarship. MCS is a complex program, and the best way to learn is to dive right in. Know that the Commission is here to help. As you prepare to administer middle class scholarship to your students, be aware that they may also be awarded other aid, such as the Cal Grant or the Chafee Grant for foster youth. So be sure to check all rosters for students who could be awarded other aid beyond middle class scholarship, just to ensure that students are receiving all the state financial aid for which they're eligible. Know that each award program or type has its own set of eligibility criteria that financial aid offices are responsible for verifying prior to disbursement. So unless you've worked at a university, the middle class scholarship program that we'll be learning about today, like the Transfer Entitlement Cal Grant program, may be a completely brand new program to learn. So just build in the expectation that there will be a learning curve and be patient with yourself, and enjoy stretching your brain a bit during the learning process. The original Middle Class Scholarship 1.0 rolled out in the 2014-2015 school year. It's undergone significant changes and enhancements since then, but still provides undergraduate students and students pursuing a teaching credential the funds to attend a UC, CSU, or California Community College baccalaureate program. Much of the middle class scholarship criteria is the same general criteria to receive any financial aid, including applying with a financial aid application by the March 2nd annual deadline. Now, students must list a CSU or UC to be processed for middle class scholarship consideration, since this award is specific to our public universities. Most of the other criteria that you see on the list, things like meeting income and asset requirements and maintaining SAP, are your pretty standard financial aid criteria. Like the E2 Transfer Entitlement Cal Grant program, students enrolled in bachelor degree programs at community colleges are not automatically considered for MCS awards. Instead, campuses will need to work with CSAC to manually process those applications. And this is simply because the existing web grant system was never designed to offer university-specific awards, such as MCS or E2, to students attending a community college. So to give your students MCS consideration, BDP campuses will need to notify CSAC of all potentially eligible students enrolled in that program. So let's review that process. Award consideration for middle class scholarship begins with the submission of enrollment files from campuses. So your school will first identify potentially eligible BDP students and upload their enrollment files, typically ahead of fall term. There are two options for schools to submit enrollment data: manually through the Student Enrollment Data Screen or by batch upload. And you can learn more about submitting enrollment files by listening to our Middle Class Scholarship training videos, which will be introduced at the end of this training. CSAC then processes the enrollment files and places your awarded students on the BDP Middle Class Scholarship 01 roster. An important note, do not report middle class scholarship payments on the Cal Grant roster. This results in negative audit findings. Once you have awarded students loaded onto your 01 roster in web grants, your school can begin to report payments for eligible students. Reporting student payments in web grants generates payment requests to the State Controller's Office, and MCS funds are then sent to your campus via electronic funds transfer. Institutions will disperse funds in accordance with campus payment policy. Once the Commission receives your enrollment files, CSAC processes them to determine MCS eligibility and the award amount. But to help understand MCS a little better, let's review some program history. The original MCS 1.0 program underwent a revamp in the 2022-2023 school year and was rebranded as MCS 2.0. The new formula covers a broader range of educational expenses, including non-tuition costs. It also expanded eligibility to your students attending a community college baccalaureate program. Finally, MCS 2.0 actually awards more students than the original program did, and also results in more students being awarded both a Cal Grant and Middle Class Scholarship. Middle Class Scholarship is not based on the Student Aid Index and is therefore considered a non-need-based award. The maximum MCS award plus any other estimated gift aid cannot exceed your college cost of attendance, but can exceed financial need for state programs such as a Cal Grant, which means that MCS can be awarded even if the student has reached their need-based limit, although campuses may need to adjust federal or institutional aid to comply with federal financial aid rules. MCS is a complex program, and one of the challenges for financial aid administrators is understanding the awarding formula and how award amounts go up or down as changes are reported. So you may want to take notes here, but this information is also readily available in the MCS handbook. The awarding formula uses the difference between college cost of attendance and the sum of the following items: federal, state, institutional scholarships, grants, and fee waivers, private scholarships and self-help aid in excess of items 3 and 4, the student contribution. This amount changes yearly, and for 25-26, the student contribution is $8,412. Finally, for dependent students with family incomes over $100,000, the formula uses 33% of parent income, known as the parent contribution, in the calculation. The resulting calculation is called the raw MCS award and is subject to the phase-in factor of 35%. In other words, students' final award amounts are 35% of the raw award. Students who are in foster care are not subject to the phase-in factor and do receive their full awards. So unlike Cal Grants, where all students with the same Cal Grant type at the same school segment receive the same award amount, every single MCS award looks different since the award is customized to the student's specific situation. Here is a visual of the award formula we just reviewed with a few notes. We see all the information used in the MCS award calculation as well as the source of the data. So we start with the college cost of attendance, then other aid, student and parent contributions, and self-help gift aid are deducted. The resulting figure is the raw MCS award and is reduced by the 35% phase-in factor for all students except for foster youth. Initially, the source of this data is the enrollment file that campuses upload, but that data is updated whenever corrections are made in web grants. Now, if you really want to get into the awarding formula to understand it inside and out, I challenge you to practice doing a hand calculation. That will really solidify your understanding. As you're learning a new program, it makes the onboarding process easier if you know where to find information and resources. As previously mentioned, MCS is a complex program, so you want to arm yourself with all the tools you need to build upon your MCS knowledge. There's a lot of information and resources right on the MCS webpage, so that's a great place to start. And the MCS webpage contains the MCS handbook, which you'll regularly reference while learning the program. The MCS handbook explains the awarding formula, the specific types of financial aid programs that are reported on enrollment files, and it offers payment and correction scenarios which are super helpful. Your campus will also need to draft MCS policies, so you may want to reach out to your sister BDP campus or nearby CSU or UC to review theirs. Other ways to increase your MCS knowledge: review prior MCS correspondence and subscribe to CSAC listserv to receive future MCS communications. Finally, attend live webinars and watch mini training modules. You will find all the tools, file specs, MCS handbook, FAQs, and many training modules that you'll need to successfully administer MCS right here on the MCS webpage. Your IT support team can use the file layouts to help format enrollment and payment roster files for upload. And the updated MCS income asset ceilings for current year and the upcoming academic year are also found on this page. Check out our new MCS training modules. There are 4 modules in the series. Module 1 starts with a step-by-step walkthrough of the MCS award amount determination and includes award examples for UC, CSU, and BDP campuses. Module 2 covers how to submit enrollment files. Module 3 reviews how to report payments and corrections. And Module 4 is all about reconciliation and recertify status. Finally, live webinars on MCS are also available seasonally. Register for a live webinar at the link shown on the screen. This concludes Module 4 of our California Community College Bachelor Degree Program Training Module Series. We'll leave you with our school support contact information. Thank you for watching Module 4 of our Bachelor Degree Program Training Module Series.